Hello everyone, my name is Hitesh and I welcome you all to TradeBrains YouTube channel. If you're new to this channel, please comment, like and subscribe on our videos, and please don't forget to press the bell notification icon so as and when we publish new content, you get a notification straight onto your device. Now through this video, we'll be talking one of the most common topic which is of great importance to everyone who is willing to learn how to trade, and I'm talking about the concept of intraday trading in India. Through this video, I'll be explaining what exactly is intraday trading, how do you do intraday trading, what is the procedure of doing intraday trading in India, and what are the points which we should be keeping in mind always before doing intraday trading in India. So without wasting any time, let us jump right into our discussion. So through this video, I'll be talking about what exactly is intraday trading, what is intraday trading rules for beginners, as in when you're new to the world of intraday trading, what are the few factors which you should always keep into your mind. What is intraday trading in India? That is, how do we do intraday trading in India? What exactly does intraday trading in India means? And what are the key observations which we're going to learn through this video? We'll be explaining those also in just at the end of the video. So the first point of consideration here is what exactly is intraday trading. We all must have heard about the concept of intraday trading. You go to any news channel, they talk about what exactly is intraday trading. They talk about that this is an intraday trade. This is a trade which you should do during the trade. So to give you a brief, intraday trading basically means buying and selling of an underlying asset. It could be a commodity, it could be a shares, it could be a future contract, it could be an options contract within the same day. The key term here is same day. So for a trade to be called as intraday trade, the buying and selling of the trade has to be complete within the same day. And the second point is the main objective of doing this trade is to earn quick profit and exit your position. You're not going to have a positional or directional call in the market. The main aim of doing this trade is just to take a quick profit out of it and exit the position immediately. The third important point is we should always avoid greed. What happens sometimes when you take a trade and you have a target in mind, but once the position starts reaching your target, you feel that the market might go more in your favor. So it is always advisable not to get greedy about your trade, and as in when your targets are achieved, exit your positions immediately. That is very important. And the fourth important point of consideration here is intraday trading is generally for active traders. That is the traders who are willing to sit on the desk for throughout the day during the trading hours. It's not for casual traders that I'm going to take one trade for a day and just not think about other trades in the market. The important thing here is that you got to be active in the market throughout the day. So you'll see the price action better and you'll be in a better position to be able to take better trades, to be able to spot better trades in the market than a casual traders. And it's always a good old saying that the more time you spend on the market rewards you in a much better way. And another point of consideration here is that intraday trading is done in both cash segment and derivatives market. It's just not for cash market. Even the derivative segments like futures and options are traded in the intraday market also, and it's got a very huge volume in the market. And the next topic of consideration here is that what are the few thumb rules for intraday traders? That is these are the rules which should be followed by beginners and even the experts in the market while doing intraday trading. The first is always choose liquid stocks. Never go for stocks which don't have a higher range and which are not liquid by nature. By liquid, what I mean is this: if you enter a position in the market, there should be enough liquid in the market to be exit your position without any trouble. So that is one important factor which you should consider while doing intraday trading. Don't get stuck in the trades, or don't get stuck in those shares or underlying assets which are not liquid by nature. Liquidity is very key and important factor while doing intraday trading. The next important point is always have your entry and exit points in mind before doing intraday trading. Never take a trade and then think about what I'm going to do about it. Always have a plan for your trade before entering the market. That if I'm entering, say, buying the shares of, say, XYZ company, then this is my entry price, this is the price at which I want to keep a stop loss, and this is my exit price. If you have that sort of plan in mind, you'll not get confused when the market starts moving, and you'll always make better decisions and judgments about your trades. The next important point is always have a stop loss for your trade. This is very important. This is what I've been telling in all the videos which I published earlier also, that whenever you're taking a trade, could be an intraday trade, could be a positional trade, always have a strict stop loss in mind, beyond which you shouldn't be willing to hold in the market. If you do that, you will have a very long and fruitful career in the intraday trading market also. The next important point is that have a trading mentality and don't have the mentality of an investor. Now I'll tell you what's the difference between an investor and a trader is. A trader is someone who's looking for quick profits, but an investor is someone who's willing to hold on the position over a period of time. He's willing to grind it out and he wants to have a consistent and sustainable return over a period of time. but the objective of trader is to have a quick profit and exit in the mind. And which is why picking the right price is more important for a trader than an investor. So always have a trading mentality and not the mentality of an investor while doing intraday trading. And this rule is very important. Trend is your friend for an intraday trader. So what happens if the market is say going up, and if you're looking to trade mean reversion trades, if you're looking to take trades which is against the trend of the market, there are very good chances that you will always be booking your losses and not making profit out of it. So always take intraday trades by keeping a trend in mind, that if the market is looking bullish for the day, I'll be taking more long trades, and if the market is looking bearish for the day, I'll be taking more short positions in the market. This is one important rule to follow. Always follow the trend and never go against the grain in the market. And the next is, you should be always willing to take multiple trades. What I mean by that, supposedly I give you the example of say Reliance Industries. If you have bought Reliance for 2200 and your target was 2220 rupees, once the target is achieved, exit your positions and look out for fresh entries. And if the Reliance again provides you to buy one more quick trade or one more scalp in the market, don't be hesitant to take the trade. You can have multiple trades in the same script in the market. So which is why have a mentality that you can get multiple trades for the same shares in the market and not get happy at one trade. If I've got it right, okay, I'm done for a day. You can end up getting 5 to 7 trades in the same shares of the company within the day. Which is why I'm saying always be flexible and be willing to take more trades in the market. Now, having understood the concept of trading, what are the basic rules of trading, let us understand what exactly is intraday trading in India. That is how do you go about doing intraday trading, what is the rules of starting a trading, and how do you exactly go about entering the market in Indian equity market. So the first step in consideration is to have a trading account. When I say trading account is a place where you can buy and sell your equities, derivatives, commodities in the market. You can open your trading account via various discount brokers like Zerodha, Grow, Angel Broking, 5paisa, and you can also enter into the trading account with the help of HDFC Securities and ICICI Direct. These are regular trading accounts which are available in the market. The next step is one needs to have a sufficient margin in the trading account. When I say margin is the amount of money, that is the minimum amount of money which you need to be able to trade in the market. Supposedly, if I want to buy shares of rupees 10, I need to have that much margin in my trading account. So which is what I mean by having sufficient margin in your trading account. The margin required is different for intraday trade and it's different for a normal trade. When I say intraday trade, it is called MIS trade, that is margin intraday square off. If you are taking trade by taking that as an option, then the amount of margin required will be comparatively lesser than a normal trade. But what happens with that trade is that trade has to be exited within the same day, and if you are not exiting on your own, that position will be squared off at 3:20 p.m. of the Indian equity market. But if you have a normal trade, that position is allowed to be carried over. Supposedly, if you have taken a trade and you feel that the trade is going right and I want to hold it for a certain amount of more time, then with the help of normal trade, you can carry the position to next day. And this is the amount of margin which is required for equity delivery, that is taking a position over the next day. The amount of margin has to be always equivalent to the amount of shares which you have bought. Supposedly, if you have bought shares for 10,000, then you need to have a margin of 10,000 rupees in your trading account. But for equity intraday, that is the MIS trades, you can get margin up to 20x. When I say 20x, supposedly if you have an equity worth 10,000 in your account, and if you're doing MIS trade, in certain shares you need to have a balance only say 1/5 of the amount of shares which you have bought. So the amount of margin required could be only 500 to 1,000 rupees only. So that's the main difference between MIS trade and the normal trade, that is the delivery trades. The next important step which we need to consider is that we always should have a short list of shares which we wish to trade for intraday. As we know, there are more than 5,000 shares which are listed on the stock exchange, and it is not practically possible to be able to have a watch on them or to always keep an eye on all the shares. So it is always advisable to have a short list of shares, amount of shares, what is the amount of 5 shares, 10 shares, 15 shares, depending on one's attention span or depending on one's capacity. You should always have a watch list which you always should have ready while doing an intraday trading in the market. Just to give you an example, if you look at, this is the example on the website on the kite application of Zerodha. If you see on the left hand side of the screen, I have got a watch list which has about 5 shares which I am willing to do intraday trade for the day. So what happens is this: if you have a selected list of shares it is always easier to be able to keep a watch on them, and it is always easier for you to be able to spot better trading opportunities. So rather than be willing to watch all the shares in the market, always have a watch list of shares which you are willing to trade for the intraday purpose. The next important step is to select the share which you wish to trade. Supposedly in the previous watch list, if you have decided to select the shares of Marico, then you can always open the ticket for Marico and punch in your order in the market, and you take your trades accordingly. Now if you look at the window, that is a ticket on the right hand side of the screen, there are two options of intraday and long term. For reference sake, I have taken intraday. If you look at the share price of Marico is 368.50, but if I am doing a MIS trade, then the margin required to buy 7 shares of Marico is 164.66, which is flashed on the screen right now here. So that is the one advantage if you're doing intraday MIS trade, that you will be able to buy more shares or sell more shares in the market using the MIS trade. But one factor we have to consider here is that if you're using margin money, then the amount of transaction cost will also be higher for you. So you have to look at all the aspects. That if you're expecting a sizable move in the market, you can maybe go for intraday trades and maximize the amount of money which you can make. And if you have a limited amount of targets on the trade, it is always advisable to go for long term or the normal mode. I hope that gives you a clear understanding of that. The next step is always go to your order book to be able to check that trade. Once the order is placed, always do a double check. Go to the orders tab or whatever broker you're using. Just to give an example of Zerodha, once you place an order, there's an order tab on top of your screen. You just go and click on that. You get to see all the trades which are running right now in the market, all the trades which are pending in the market, all the trades which are executed by you on the market. All the information is available at the click of a button. So be always careful about watching your trades which you have taken, and always have a look on your order book. And the next important step is always continuously monitor your trade. This is very important. Don't just take a trade and forget it. Keep monitoring your trade. If the trade is going right in your market, if the trade is going against you in the market, always keep monitoring your trade, because it is always advisable to know where your money is and what is your current status in the market right now. And be always on a constant lookout for more opportunities in the market. This is some of the golden rule which we should all follow. So to conclude about whatever we have learned in the market, so while trading intraday, buying and selling of stocks should be complete within the same day. For a trade to be called intraday, it has to be completed within the same day. That is, the process of buying and selling has to be finished within the same day. If it goes on to next day, it becomes a normal trade and it becomes a delivery trade. Now, intraday trading could be done for both cash stock and in the derivative market. Not only the cash market, you can also trade futures, options, commodities, everything in the intraday market. The next important point to consider here is this: it is always advised to have proper risk management. That is, always have a stop loss for your trade and always have a target for your trade. Don't take a trade and then think about those factors. Always decide these things in advance and then take your trades in the market. And last but not the least, the most important thing for a long and rewarding career, it is always advised to have a proper rules and discipline. If you trade by certain rules and discipline, don't be flexible with those rules and discipline. Always follow those rules and discipline for each and every trade which you take in the market. I hope this information was useful. If you want more content on similar topic, please quote your comments on the comment section. I thank you for your patient hearing. I'll again see you in future videos of financial education. Thank you so much.